All right, so this is a new law that's passed in Louisiana about the punishment for people that files for the PDFs. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to see what you think about this new law that's being passed.
Good evening, friends. Greg and Liz here with you. So as of today, Louisiana is now the first state in the country to allow convicted child rapists to be surgically castrated.
Capitol correspondent Chris Rosado has been following this for us for some time now. It's been a few years to get this one passed. He joins us now in the studio. Chris.
Yeah, well, like other bills we've seen become law this year, this was another one that took several tries to get it across the finish line.
For the first time in the country's history, child rapists can now be ordered by a judge to have their testicles removed if the victim is under the age of 13
that's not enough.
and the offender is older than 17.
That's not enough. I thought everything was gone. Because they can still, like, offend, for lack of a better word.
That's the point of watching the video, Craig.
Don't nobody...
You got to hear the whole video so you can take... Pause. I'm just, you can take it all in. Pause.
Don't nobody penetratio with their balls. That's not how you do it.
Penetratio.
That's not how you do it.
You just went Quis and straight made up a word.
You need the other part, you know? That's the main part. If anything, keep the balls and cut the other part, the dangerous part off. That's what you do.
I hate that song, Kukari, actually.
Oh, man.
I hate that song.
Yeah, okay, whatever, though. I guess. It's a step in the right direction, I guess.
Older than 17. The law already allowed for judges to issue an order.
You want to put stipulations on it only if you do it between now? How about if you do it, period? This will happen. And up it.
You ain't even hearing the thing, Craig.
Because I'm done now. Up it to the grape charge, too, if you do that.
Would you just let the video play, bro? Just let it play so we can have a conversation.
At the end of the day, I hope the kids know that they can feel safer because there would be some real tough penalty actions that would occur when somebody violates their innocence.
The law also includes the crime of pornography involving juveniles as an underlying offense. And it's also not just limited to male offenders.
Unfortunately, females...
Exactly. Saying let the whole thing play. So
how do you do that?
Exactly. That's why conversations I want to have. We can't get through the damn video. Let it play sometime. Sheesh.
Put some crazy glue on your...
One of the questions, how the hell would you punish a woman?
Put some sealing on your...
Your grit's gone forever. We getting rid of the grit.
Put some sealing on your... Real quick. You keep being loose with that goose.
They like put they mouth gets stenches or something. Metal braces. What would you do? Matter of fact, you finna have me doing what Craig do. Let's finish the video. There's a lot going on in the end of this video.
As well, and that's a very sad thing to see and to hear. As a matter of fact, in one of the cases I was reading not too long ago, I read a case where that was actually happening with guards. With children in a particular facility.
However, there are some circumstances where the convicted offender might not qualify for the procedure, but that would be up to the judge and a doctor at the Department of Corrections.
The problem with something like this is, I mean, multifaceted.
Attorney Jill Kraft says she understands what the law is intended to do, but says she anticipates it to be challenged in the courts, arguing it falls under cruel and unusual punishment.
It kind of harkens back to, you know, if you steal from me, I'm going to cut off your hand.
Hey, check her brothers, uncles, dad, sons. Check all the male family members she has, because why is she so forgiving? The act is done
not so much out of some sick sexual desire, but something much more sinister.
It's not the notion of having sex with somebody for some sort of pleasure. It is the
Now, this is my question. One of my questions. If you're gonna have like they said about the cruel, unusual punishment or whatever, if that is a law that's made, right, what happens when somebody is wrongfully accused?
I know, Holly said that, and I was going to answer that.
Oh, I ain't even see that.
What I was going to say with this is that, no, I don't think that as soon as you get accused and as soon as you get convicted, you go in that, well, convicted a different thing. But if you get accused before you go to jail, they shoot you with the shot and start, no. I'm saying that, honestly, if you going... Certain cases where the cases is for sure this happened. We got DNA, so we know that this happened with DNA. We got footage or something, so we know that this happened because we seen you. I'm not talking. I don't want none circumstantial. I'm with that. I understand everything got to get broken down, but I also understand that Salute, Tracy. I also understand that you have to honestly, in a perfect world, these things would be taken case by case, but you can't really do that for the public because we want to group stuff to make it easier for us. Even though I think in law it really is case by case if you break down stuff and really read the laws and how stuff go. So I think it should be case by case. DNA evidence, hardcore proof. You really did this. You really that guy. You really one of them. Yeah, happened to you. Circumstantial stuff. You junior, she a freshman. You know, maybe you failed a year. You a sophomore. She is a freshman. So now you 2 years older. But then senior year, dad never liked it. Parents never liked it. Senior year, now you 18, 19. She's 17. They call. I don't think you should go for that. That's whatever go. You probably
statutory?
Yeah. I don't think you should go for that situation. I don't think you should go and they should castrate you and blah, blah, blah. If you got to go through the registry, you got to go through the jail, whatever, all of the regular stuff. If that's what has to happen, unfortunately, this is the situation, parents, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to fight against that. But on this, I'm not ready for that fight. But this such extreme that I'm really willing to defend, only the extreme cases where it's DNA, where it's a grown man, where it's a victimized child, stuff like that, 100%. I'm all for.
And what about women? How would you hold a woman accountable?
Then that's what, I don't know, the only thing you can do, which it sounds like a joke, but what really else can you do? You know, don't they got surgical glue?
What if you make them...
Seal it up?
Nah, what if you make them infertile?
What?
What if you made them infertile?
That don't matter. That might be a blessing. Infertile, it's a blessing to me.
I'm serious.
You
got women fighting for their rights to not get rid of babies. If that was the penalty, I think that would be a big deal. Just like you just cutting.
Don't get me to doing that, because the same way that I feel about once somebody become a PDF file, I don't really gotta respect a lot of. I feel like I don't have to respect a lot of they. Rather let's say one of them want to switch their pronouns. F your pronouns. Nobody care about you. Go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You one of them. Vice versa with the woman. I don't care. You know, if she wanted infertile, you don't get to make them choices no more. You that type of criminal now. You know, you that type of criminal now. You know, let me keep it on the good road that I'm going. You that type of criminal, same thing for you. I don't care about your feelings about this no more, about you feeling like you taking this right away from a woman. No, I'm taking this right away from a PDF file.
That would be crazy, because I remember somebody I know used to watch that show. They used to say that they could see things like this starting to happen in real life. This would be like the beginning of that show for real. If they was to take y'all feeling, y'all would.
But don't say it like that though, because it's only those. It's only the criminals, if you will. It's not everybody, which would be alarming. And yeah, it's the criminals of a certain stature, and those criminals, I feel, should be in that stature of, it's not about what you feel or your rights or your care. It's about keeping the mass population safe and the general population safe. And if we have to do that at your expense because you're the criminal who committed this crime, then so be it. Cry me a river. Who cares? That's how I feel about that such crime. You know? Free everybody who sold D-Rugs and never did nothing violent to nobody.